No, this isn't the right game, is it? No, here we go. Okay, let's watch this. Okay, Chugayev and Maxim Chugayev and Laquang. What's the game? This should be game number 1, right? Okay, King's Indian. Nothing super exciting. Looks like Laquang is better here, by the way. Wants to go knight e2, kick the queen from f4 and play g5. Scene is scuffed. Oh, sorry. Why is the scene scuffed? There we go. I guess that's right. Okay, that's better at least. Yeah, let me adjust the board. The board is still a little bit off. There we go. Yeah, that's better. All right, so let me put the music back on and away we go. Queen h6 played here. Probably g5 and f4 should be played. It's not Germania, it's Deutschland. Okay, but whatever, same thing. Either a Snow Pillar for the 31, Pineapple Doom for the 7. Thanks so much to Nick Buffard for the 2, I am Bahadir Ozan for the 2, Lord Reckles with the prime, and Afang check for the prime as well. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see, what do we have here? Probably g5 and f4 makes sense. I mean, I don't even see another plan. White can't play on the queen side. Don't really want to take g5 f4 and some sequence has to be the right play. Thinking of West Tank for the 7 and BR1K for the 8 months. Appreciate it. Can I make the board a little bit bigger? Sure, I'll just change my scene to there we go. There you guys go. Okay. Oh wait, wrong scene. 1 second. I'll change it back in a second. Second. Okay, this should be better, right? No, it's not right. Okay. Yeah, should be pretty good. Okay, that looks good. All right. Choose your fate. Thank you for Bornick Chest for the 114. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Music is not super loud. Thank you so much, Bornick, for the raid. Thank you so much, Bornick Chest, for the raid with 114. Thank you so much to Degraplon for the prime as well. Appreciate it. So, all right. There's no Pro Chess League, so let me turn off the logo as well. But no Title Tuesday either. So, all right. What do we have here? So, Knight f5, huge move from Laquang. Now, pawn takes, white gets rookie 1. And this is deadly. Black's in a lot of trouble here. Knight f5 is a huge move from Laquang. Huge move, as we say. Pull up Fedo save. Sure, I will make a couple of other windows as well. I need to make like 4 windows, right? Just.com events. Yeah, I need to pull up four windows because there are 4 matches going on, right? Put this here. Put this here. Let me put this here. Okay, games. Match play. Let's pull this one up. Wait, this isn't the right game. Wait. Okay, what? Too many games to cover. There we go. Okay, what else is there? We have Sugarov and Voka. Wait, what are the games? I don't even know what the 4 matches are. I can only find 2. What are the games in the group A? Can somebody tell me what the, oh, there's Artemiev. Okay. Okay, so okay, this is 1. Fedosev's match is 1. Artemiev and Maxim is 2. This is 3. And then there's 1 more that I need to find. What is the 4th one that I'm forgetting? Levon? Yeah, let's search for Aronian. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we have all 4 matches. Okay, so we'll toggle between them. Let me mute this site, mute this tab, mute this tab, and mute this tab. All right, so 4 games going. Let's go around the horn. Fedosev and Noterbeck are playing here. Apparently Fedosev is doing really well. He's got an open file. He's got the bishop combo, the double ops. Pretty open position here. Looks pretty good for him. Will he win? Who knows? Next game we have, of course, a game between Artemiev and Maxime. Of course, Artemiev doing his best to impersonate a certain famous streamer by the name of Hikaru Nakamura by playing the English with D3 and A3. Thank you so much, Chess, for the 75 gifted subs. Those of you guys who have watched this GM called Hikaru play chess, he actually played this D3 A3 line a couple times at a tournament in St. Louis some time ago, where he played D3 A3 against Alireza Firouzja. He also played it against Pragnanta in India, amongst other events. So Artemiev doing his best to impersonate Grandmaster Hikaru. E3, however, is not the move here. Of course, when you play D3 A3, the purpose is to play E4, just like Hikaru did against Pentala Hare Krishna in the World Blitz as well. And anyway, we get E3, so the show goes on. Again, a bit of a reverse Sicilian here. Fairly balanced. I'd rather be white due to this nice diagonal here and potentially bishop F1 with pressure, but the game has a long way to go. Moving along, next game we have, do we have more moves here after knight F5? We have rook F8, knight D4, bishop G4, rook F1. Really good really good position here for Laquan. Black can't castle because you lose the pawn. Also, there are a lot of light square weaknesses here. There's some Swiss cheese, so everything in this position favors Laquan. And for the last game, we have this game between Levon and Denis Lazovic. Okay, we got a classic Gucci piano. I'm sure Ali Reza would approve. Classic Gucci piano here. Nothing super exciting. Maybe white's a little bit better here, but honestly, I don't really like this position for white. I don't really like it. I think black's getting knight e6, knight g5, bishop staring at a pawn wall, rooks are well placed. I think Denis Lazovic is actually better here. I do. Yeah, I think Denis Lazovic is a nice position. So let's move back around the horn. Let's see. By the way, look at Laquan just executing like a genius here. He goes bishop a4, you pin the tail on the donkey, black can't castle, white square jumps for D's knights. Really ugly, and you have a stack on that file. I think Laquan is going to win this game very cleanly. Probably rook f2 here. And what do you even do? There's knight b5, knight c6, the pawn is weak if you castrol. Disaster town for Chagayev. Okay, Lazovic's game. Okay, queen g3, queen f7, no f4 here because the knight h5 forks the queen of the pawn and wins the game. So very bad. Let's see what's happening over here. Queen f8, d4, playing the game between Artemiev and Maximus. Looks like Artemiev's got a good position here. I like his position. He's trying to open up the scope for the diagonal. Thank you so much to Canadian Rocks fan for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much to Canadian Rock fan. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks for the 10 gifteds. So moving back along the horn, Fedosev still looking pretty good here. He's got rook c7. However, computer apparently thinks black is okay because you can swap the juicers, go here and kill the diagonal and force a trade of b shots. Will it happen? We'll see. So we'll leave it here. Keep. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Queen g7 was played by Chagayev in knight e6, and oh my god, that is disgusting. If you take with a pawn, there's rook f8. You can't capture the knight. 10. Have to take, and then after takes, you still can't take. Take and bishop d7. Queen for a rook. GG. Brutal game. Chagayev gets absolutely just blistered off the board by Laquan. Brutal. Okay, so let's move along. What else do we have? So we get e takes d4 played by Maxime here. What else do we have? Okay, let me move this over here. Okay. So let's see. We have 3 games going then. So let's come back here. Noterbeck's game. Knight d. What? Did Noterbeck actually just forget that after takes, the rook is guarded? Or is there some glitch with chess.com? What the heck? What the heck? I'm just confused. I think Noterbeck legitimately forgot that after takes the bishop guards the rook. I think he forgot that the bishop guards the rook. I don't know. I can't think of any other reason that he played knight d5. I think he just forgot that the rook is guarded. Oh man. Unreal. Unbelievable. And he sacrificed the mind. Yeah, I mean, bizarre. Okay, let's go back to this game. What do we have? Levon playing as Lazovic, about equal here. Pretty balanced actually, although white has a pin, which could be a little bit uncomfortable to deal with. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's move back to Artemiev's game. Artemiev trying to use the double op combo. I don't really like this position all that much for Maxime, especially after pawn takes a knight d4. Feels kind of iffy. Feels very iffy. I just don't like this position. I think there's an annoying mouse for the gifted sub and Chamomila for the gifted sub as well. Thank you so much. So looking pretty dire. So we'll see. What's not good? I don't know what's good. Danny said Artemiev's style is similar to Max. Is that true? Maybe his style objectively is, but his openings are almost exactly a mirror of my openings. Artemiev plays almost all of my openings. Like he's playing this whole English with d3 a3. He likes to play e3 b3 systems just like I do. I think his openings are very close to some of my openings. What's up with Silicon Valley Bank? Not much. I mean, they went busto, but everybody except for the shareholders getting paid back. Of course, we lost a sponsor in chess with that happening, because they did in the past sponsor some events that Magnus Carlsen was at, but that's life. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, nice move by Lazovic. He wants to go knight c7 to guard the rook on e8 here. I like what he's doing here. Of course, very talented junior player. The stock is still pretty cheap. I know stock is still pretty cheap. I should make that some kind of joke. Schwab dropped 30%. It did. No, Schwab's only down 11%. I might be buying Schwab soon though. That stock is still pretty cheap. What can I say? Anyway, all right, knight d4 played by Lazovic. We're gonna trade. Black is a nice little bastion here with a knight on d4. Farouche's position looks pretty bad. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, knight e4 played here. Probably queen e7, queen e5, or queen f8. One of these three moves to guard the pawn makes sense. We'll see which one he does. I wouldn't want to be Lev here though. I think if anybody can be better, it probably is Black. I think it was Someday for the prime. I think it was Someday. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. King g2 is played. Maybe d5 is a move here. Maybe you just play like takes an a5. That's a little bit bold, but it's an interesting, or actually takes or just f4. Never mind. You lose materials. Probably d5 makes sense here just to get a nice queen in the middle of the board. All right, so waiting for a move from Lazovic here. Other game. Okay, yeah, bishop takes d5. Noterbeck had to resign. Very sad for him. Let's see. Artemiev's game still going. White has a really nice wooden shield here in the middle of the board. I assume that white's still better here, but we'll see what happens. Oh, was this game 2 or was this game 1? I thought this was game 1. Is this game 2, you guys? I thought this was game 1, but maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong? This is game 1. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it is game 1. Okay. So, all right. One match, yeah, one match to decide it all. Exactly. Okay, queen c3. However, Maxime has activated the two ops here. So with the two Bs or ops, whatever you want to call them, I think Black is relatively okay somehow. Not sure why, but he is. Who am I rooting for? I'm not rooting for anybody. Why am I not playing? Because I'm already qualified. That's why. Already qualified. I followed purely to criticize the music. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Absolutely. You're allowed to criticize it if you want to. I have no beef with that. Okay, bishop d5, bishop c6, both playable here. GOAT. Magnus is qualified. Yeah, Magnus is qualified. I'm qualified. Fabiano's qualified, and Wesley is qualified. The 4 of us have qualified already. Okay, waiting for a move here. Let's move back. Okay, Lazovic and Levon still going. I mean, did he actually play d5? He did. Okay, so we got this all these trades. I mean, again, it feels like this should be a draw, but your king is a little bit iffy here on h7 potentially. The qualifier is more exciting than the main event. They should change it. Yeah, I will say I think that is one issue. Thank you to Asterix for the 3 months as well. That is the one big issue I have, is it seems like the qualifiers are definitely much more hype than the actual finals. Fedoseev won his first game. He still has to not lose the second game. Fedoseev and Liam both won their first games. Ding Loren is not qualified. No. We need a holy consight for the 2 months. Knight c7. Okay, tricky move to go after the pawn. If knight c3, I'm sure he'll play knight e6 again. Konovets is playing, but he's playing for group 2. He did not qualify for group 1. One match to decide. Yeah, because once they draw the first game like they should, then it's one game to decide. Probably just, I mean, knight e6 is a move. Knight e8 is also a move. I'd probably just go back for the draw, but knight e8 maybe has some merit as well to go to either d6 or f6, and he does find it. If I'm Levon here, I'm probably already looking to trade, just make the draw and get out of town. It was g4, but now like knight f6 and knight d6 both, it feels a little bit scary here for white, because you can't jump with the knight anymore. Your pawns are a little bit weak. I mean, maybe he's just gonna make a draw. Probably he's just gonna make a draw soon. Checks. Okay, probably just king h8, king h8 or queen e6. Okay, probably just queen e5 again. How do I feel about getting snubbed? I already spoke about it earlier. Knight c5 maybe. Got to be knight e5. He blundered g5. Lev is going to get very lucky here and win this game. Go to f7. There's knight d6. Yeah, g5 is winning the game. Very, very lucky. But Lazovic just nerves, time, whatever it is, couldn't hang on. I think it's over to 88 Cormac for the 23 months. I think it's over to 88 Cormac. Yeah, just g6 is gg. What time is stream tomorrow? Probably 11 o'clock as always. 11 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, queen d3 is a dirty move because now you can't even move anything. Probably king g, well then king h6 maybe. But yeah, if Lev doesn't win this, I would be very shocked. I'll be playing Title Tuesday tomorrow. Yeah. I was not at the Streamer Awards. No, I wasn't, you guys. I was studying chess actually. I have a big tournament coming up starting in a couple of days, and knowing that I wasn't going to win, I didn't see a purpose for going to it. I mean, I wasn't able to go last year either. Like, you know, I think a lot of people misunderstand things. I mean, in general with these sorts of events, queen f4 maybe. King h4 is nasty too. King h4 is a beautiful move if you can find it. Okay, but now there's g5, maybe h4. Check. Wait, this is still winning for white, but this is actually tricky now. This is tricky. I mean, I assume Lev is winning here. 5. I mean, you just got to move and hope. Queen f5 maybe. Queen b7. There's queen e8. Okay, if g5 queen e4 wins. Yeah, this is too much. Yeah, queen e4 just wins because of the fork. Whoops. Yeah, knight f6 just fork. Yeah, he played it. So Lev wins. So Lev's up 1-0. All right, we have one more game remaining with 40 seconds. Okay, white has a nice wooden shield, but again, even with the wooden shield, I guess white is up a pawn here, to be fair. So Maxime is struggling to try and save this game. 11 a.m. Eastern. Thank you to Annoying Mouse for gift sub. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Queen e7 is played here. Yeah, I mean, I spoke about all that stuff already, but you know, at the end of the day, doesn't matter that much. Black can take. Probably okay. This should be a draw. Just bishop d5, bishop c6. When does today's stream end? Probably whenever this event ends, but we'll see. Thank you so much to Azrael for the prime. Appreciate it. Thank you so much to Azrael.
Mr. SH just subscribed.
So all right, what do we have? Bishop c2. Okay, this game's gonna be a draw, so I think we'll go back. And let's go back. Let's pull up the okay, this game's drawn, so 4 more games to come. Let's just wait for them all to start. I don't know if they're gonna start them right away or not, but we'll wait. Can I play Blitz? Not right now, no. Okay, so we're gonna wait for games 2 to start. Thank you so much to Nimbus George for the prime. Yeah, just wait for the second game to begin. We don't have a second game yet though in any of them. GeoGuessr, sure, let's go back to GeoGuessr. Let's do another one. Mods, make sure to tell me when we're starting. Let's go back here. Okay. Graphic print, Overstekken, I don't know what language. Over Welcome. This could be the Netherlands. But Netherlands, this doesn't look Kinderbelief. Okay, so this is either, oh, this is Netherlands.nl. This is the Netherlands. I thought everybody in the Netherlands spoke English as their first language. Why are these signs in some weird language? It's not right. Now I just need to figure out what the city is. This doesn't look like Amsterdam to me. This doesn't, I mean, it doesn't feel like it's Amsterdam. Okay, let's go. This doesn't look like Amsterdam to me, just on first glance. It looks too there are bicycles though. Not that there aren't bicycles in all of Amsterdam. I need some kind of information. Something. Just give me something. Okay, it's a big street. Krugsvik said Piperstraat. Piperstraat is, can I see a name of a park? I just lost it. I had it for a second. Some kind of park. Oh, there's a bus station. Shoot. Villenspel Stadium 38 to Stadium Scheidedam construction or something. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna guess it's close to Amsterdam. Maybe it's like Utrecht or somewhere. Go with Leiden. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, it was Rotterdam. Darn. Oh well, still not bad. Not bad. Still good. Let's do one more while we wait for the games. It's decent. Okay. Usi Patam Bensini. So this is, again, this is somewhere like this, either like this actually, this is like, this isn't Iceland, I don't think. This, I think this is like, again, this is Estonia. I think this is Estonia or Finland. I don't know which one it is. It's one of the two, but I don't know which one. Blocked out. Let's go here. My guts tells me that this is trying to get to a main street here. I don't know. This is one of these two. I'm gonna assume that this is, I think this is Estonia, just my gut. There's like nothing of information. I do like the speed mode of 2 minutes though, because it means that I don't have all day to just dawdle. Thusi Kolki Bio Garbi. Actually, wait, no, the little dots. No, this must be Helsinki. This must be Helsinki, actually. I think this is Helsinki. This is definitely Finland. I think. Haymarket. This looks like Helsinki. Having been in Helsinki, this actually looks, this does look like Helsinki. I don't know where this is in Helsinki, but Kavia. I'm just looking for a flag or anything. Pumati. I think this is Finland, just based on the Finnish people that or wait, what's the sign say? That's probably bad stuff. Okay. Yeah, I've got no time left, right? Yeah, okay, I just gotta go. I think it's Finland. I'm gonna just go with like Helsinki, probably like here. Where was it? It was, but it was the western. It was the western edge of Finland. Okay, I think that's decent, right? Games are live. Okay, let's go back to chess. Okay, pull up some games. Let me change the scene, of course. And here we go. So wait, no, this is not the right game. Wait, where are the games? We have, okay, we have Artemyev's game. Impossible to find the games. Okay, Noterbeck's game. Find another game. Who else are we missing? I guess we're missing Aronian. Yeah, we're missing Aronian. And the last one is, who's the last game? I can't remember. Fedosev, Noterbeck. Oh, it's Laquang, right? Li Kwang or Liam, I guess. Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at all these games. Okay, so what do we have? We have 4 games going now. Obviously, this first game is a game between Denis Lazovic and Levon Aronian. Very standard Rogozin. Levon's been playing this for many years. All very well-known theory here. I believe this is slightly wrong. I feel like trying to remember if this is correct. This looks a little bit wrong the way Levon has played this. Oh, Levon is Armenian, but he changed the flag to the US. Yeah, of course he's Armenian. Just because you change your flag doesn't suddenly change everything. So but yeah, apparently the government wasn't supporting him or something, so he switched. All right, let's see what happens here. So Lev is thinking. The other game we have Maxime and Artemyev. Now speaking of Lev, this game between Maxime and Artemyev, this is a very similar, not similar, but familiar opening. I've had this position against Levon Aronian himself quite a few times in multiple games over the years. What do we have here? Noterbeck is playing a Nimzo Indian with A3, very sharp, very aggressive. And then in the other game we have Chugayev versus Laquang. This looks like some kind of weird Sicilian, maybe. Looks like a Taimanov Paulson. Okay, all pretty standard. Apparently white's much better here because of the bishop, but don't quote me on that, and we'll see what happens. So king b1 is played here, and let's see. Thank you so much to Bagel Blue for the 16 months. Thank you, Dirty Flagger, for the 25. Thank you to Esgo Lablars for the prime. Thanks for Esgo Ballars, appreciate it. So okay, let's see. E5 E4, pretty standard. Lev's game very critical here. Computer likes white's position, which is interesting, but apparently black is fine here. Messi or Ronaldo? Always Messi. Always Messi. What can I say? Always Messi. So all right, let's keep going. Okay, what do we, WLLW? Yeah, I don't know, everybody has their own opinion. Knight to f3 should be played here by Lazovic. I don't know what he's thinking about. Maybe he's thinking about rook c3 with the idea that after rook c3 queen d4 there's rook d1. Maybe that's what he's using his time on. That's probably what he is using his time on. So he does play knight f3 here. Now white's a little bit better because the king's kind of in the middle here. You also can go h6 and rook g7, but black of course very fast here in the center of the board, and white's king as well is not all that well placed on f1 here. 6 ads. Sorry you guys, welcome to Twitch. Thank you so much to Unoahunu for the prime. Thank you to Unoahu for the prime, appreciate it. Thank you so much. So okay, moving along. Okay, this is fairly well known, still pretty standard theory in the Artemyev game. Noterbeck sacks a pawn. He's hoping to use the 2 bishops and attack here on the king side. Laquang and Chagayev fairly balanced. Thanks so much to have Beef Oak for the prime. Thanks so much to have Beef Oak. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Queen e5, of course. If black has bishop b7 in, he's going to be completely fine here. So really critical for Lazovic. I don't really see a good move for him already in this position. Am I Hawaiian or Japanese? I'm of Hawaiian, or not Hawaiian, sorry, Japanese descent. I'm half and half. Maybe queen c3. Rook d1 doesn't do much because black just takes, and king e7 and takes. Although maybe a rook g3, rook g7. Maybe white's actually very slightly better here after takes, and then bishop takes b5. Okay, white's up a pawn here. Is this enough to win is the question. He does it. Takes and takes, of course. Let's see. Bishop takes b5. Okay, Lev moving really fast here, but again, the problem for Lev is he's down a pawn and it's a double stack. So objectively, Lazovic should be in really good shape here. I'm not sure that he's going to win this, but this is very unpleasant to play for black. I don't like this. Lev probably, he's just much stronger than Lazovic, so I assume he'll save this, but against someone like Magnus Carlsen, I think that Lev would lose this position like 90% of the time. It's just a very bad position to play. You're down a pawn and you have a double stack, so in essence you're almost down just 2 pawns here. Or wait, actually wait, sorry, 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Never mind, I can't count. So essentially you're down 1 pawn, not 2 pawns, because they have the same number of pawns. Thank you so much Cagney Decaying for the prime. They have Doctrine for the 2 months. Yeah, that is actually really bad. I can't count. That's what happens when you've been streaming for 8 hours. Yeah.
D0Citrine just subscribed.
Okay, rook a7. Probably you retreat the bishop, I don't know, to c4 or d3. But probably you retreat. Math check, yeah. When am I going to buy more stonks? I bought some stonks on Friday. Yeah, I bought some stonks on Friday in the sort of the, not specifically in the banks, but in that industry. So I bought a few things after the tank. It felt overblown, felt completely overblown to me. So I did some stuff there. But anyway, does Hikaru ever read the chat? Of course I read the chat. Armageddon 10 versus 7. No, it's a bidding process for Armageddon. Yeah. Bought the dip? No, actually stuff is up. The stuff I bought, which is in dividends and in lending, was actually up today, so no. Yeah, I don't know. 859 again, yeah. Probably rook c3 again. I don't like this position for Lev, but I think Lazovic, with the pressure of needing to win here, I don't really think his technique is going to be good enough to win this game. But still, good attempt by him. Very unlucky to lose the first game because he was very drawish, but that's how it goes. Levon always uses the clock against opponents. Sometimes. I mean, Lev is one of those guys who not all he does, but he loves to bluff. He's very much a guy who bluffs. No one else quite bluffs as much as he does, whether it's during the game or even afterwards in interviews. Nobody else quite does it to the same degree that he does. Now, if I was playing chess professionally, I would not say that, because I would be giving some insight into something that I'm aware of. But nonetheless, now that I don't play seriously anymore, I can just say these things. But yeah, Lev is a guy who, if you listen to his interviews, he very oftentimes will say that, like, yeah, I prepped it up to like move 20 or whatever. This was my prep, and not all the time, but I would say like 80% of the time he's just making it up and trying to sound like his prep is better than it actually is. So that is my one little bit of heat that I will, or hot take that I will say. Now bishop g4 just draws the game. No, I mean, I know it's true. I know it's true specifically because even a game that I played against him in Berlin in the FIDE Grand Prix, He started making up some stuff after we drew our game in the first game in the it was a anti-martial, and we were both kind of out of prep early because he played a line I wasn't expecting, but the way that he followed it up was not the best way, even though he was trying to pretend that it was. Thank you so much to Crazy Coffee Man for the gifted sub to Shadok. Thank you so much to Crazy Coffee Man. So okay, rook c5. I mean, if you take, there's fe5, but still less and less pawns on the board should be a draw. Takes bishop g4 and bishop e6. I mean, just not enough. You put the bishop on e6 and too few pawns for white to win this. So let's see, what is Lazar gonna do here? I mean, you take, play a4, I guess, but with this bishop on e6, king on g7 against a player against a player of Levon's caliber, you're just not going to win this. This is going to be a draw. So let's move along. Let's keep going. Whoa, Fedosev's game is fine, but this is also very risky. Fedosev having won the first game to end up in this wild sharp fight here. I don't know if I'd be happy to be in this situation having won the first game. What else do we have? Whoa, wait, is Laquan getting steamrolled here? Oh my gosh, Laquan is getting absolutely steamrolled here apparently. Just CB3, and I think you're going to be sacking something in here. This looks very nasty. Because if Laquan loses, this means we're having Armageddon. Okay, so back to this game. Okay, Levon a little bit worse here, but it's very hard to see Lazovic winning. I mean, I guess you go g4 and king d4, but yeah, king d4 rook g6 actually is a nice way to activate the rook. This will be a draw. Okay, this is the big game here, because if Chagayev wins this, we're headed to a tiebreaker. This game also very sharp between Noterbeck and Fedosev. Computer thinks Fedosev is winning, but long way to go. Levon will qualify, yes. If he draws this game, he will qualify, yes. Probably you have to go rook f5 here. I think king e6 is just a draw, actually. Yeah, computer says zeros. How old am I? 28 years old, you guys. So d5 played here by Artemiev. This match also likely to go to Armageddon. Longest streams, I've done a couple 24-hour plus streams. I think this game is over, by the way. I think this is over, because there's the other problem, this diagonal is opening up too for this dark square bishop. Okay, Love played king e6, so this will be a draw very soon. Yep, Trey takes in king d7, or king d6 I should say. Who do I think is the most underrated chess player? Impossible question to answer. Yeah, e5, and I mean you can try, I guess. King g4, d7, h5, e8 takes. Yeah, it's still a draw though. Yeah, e6 takes, f6, king d6 here, here. It's just a draw. Yeah, king d6 is just a draw because you can go back around. Yeah, king d7 and then king e8 takes, and yeah, it's just a draw. So Lev advances, he makes the final 8, and we'll see what the seedings are going forward. I don't know how they do the seedings. I assume that if Chagayev wins, he's the bottom seed, so I assume that I'm the number 2 seed based on where I finished in the last event. So I could play Levon, but I think it's actually pretty unlikely because Levon should be higher rated than everybody else here. Meanwhile, Fedosev is a queen on h8, but he's apparently computer doesn't care and thinks he's winning. I think there's Tony Capazzo for the 14th that you serve Shank-a-lot with a prime. So many peak ratings were achieved in 2014, 2016, including your own. Why was that? I don't know. Maybe there was inflation. Possibly. Possibly.
Out of Bezos's pocket.
Yeah, in the main event, you only play a match against one player. That's correct. So Queen C5 is played here. How is Black winning this? I mean, I assume it's because you're just safe and you can just develop like rook e8, bishop e6, and white actually has no attack. Even though it looks very awkward with these pieces, there's no actual attack here. So if Black can just keep developing with these extra pawns in the center of the board, Black will eventually win the game. So it looks like Fedosev is going to be through. The other two games very wild here. King A1. I mean, there's no way through here. Yeah, because Rook G8 just ends the game. So this match is headed to Armageddon. This match between Lekwang and Chagayev is going to Armageddon after Chagayev wins this very important second game. So okay, so yeah, Lekwang has work to do. He's gonna have to survive the Armageddon game. He's either gonna have to win or not lose. Yeah, this is brutal loss for Lekwang here. Brutal loss. So what else do we have? This game also still going. So I'm gonna go use the restroom very quickly, you guys, and we'll come back for the Armageddon games. So give me a second. All right. What's going on? Bishop C3, knight A4, bishop F7, I guess is the idea here. But we'll see. Okay, Maxime thinking for a long time here. What else do we have? Fedosev still doing very well. Okay, Chagayev did win his game, so we're gonna get Armageddon in that match. I can picture Hikaru listening to this with a hop and a step on a pier in LA. Of course, absolutely, easily. Once again, a big shout out to everybody who is who's following this channel. Thank you so much for hitting that follow button. Also, for those of you guys who do have Amazon Prime, you can connect your Amazon Prime to Twitch Prime and subscribe free to one channel every single month. So take $5 out of that Amazon Prime subscription where you pay way too much every single year and give it to your favorite hardworking streamer. So instead of spending $120 for Amazon Prime and then $5 every month for a tier 1 subscription, you can spend $120 every month for Amazon Prime, or $120 every year, and $0 for a Prime subscription. Make sure that you do use it, because all you're doing by not using it is letting it go and sit and wasting a chance to take away money from Amazon, which, as we all know, is not what you want to do. Thank you so much to Woa for the 13 months. Thank you, Chums, for the Prime as well. Thank you so much to Jack Dow for the Prime as well. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. So make sure you use that Prime, because it does not auto renew, because Twitch and Amazon don't want you taking money away from them. I think it's a plus 41 Y4 for the Prime. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much to Lee Raru for the Prime as well. Thank you so much to Lee Raru. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Best argument ever not using it is not taking money from Amazon, but then again, you already have Amazon Prime. So maybe Osamic, sure, but I mean, if you use it, that's $60 that you're taking out of your Prime subscription and giving to your favorite streamer. So there is a very good reason to do it. And of course, it doesn't auto renew, because Amazon and Twitch, they want you to magically forget, not use it, and then of course you just are giving them $5 extra every single month. Thanks so much to Godfather for the Prime. Appreciate it. Yeah, probably D3, E4, E3, and D's pawns are going up the board fast. Big black center, really hard to play here for Noterbeck. So I think Fedosev also is going to advance pretty soon. Looking very dire straits here. Chagayev, as we said, won already. Okay, this game between Artemiev and Maxime, very sharp game. Rook d8 looks great for black. Okay, it's getting a little bit sharp now. What's the material count? 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5. So Maxime down a pawn here. It looks like Artemiev might win this game. Timing issue, yeah. All right. How often am I planning to do YouTube subscriber analysis? Probably once or twice a week. I already recorded several other videos as well.
Just took $5 out of Bezos's pocket. Thanks.
Let's see what Maxime does here. He's in trouble. The other game. Okay, so Fedoseev does when he punches his ticket through as well to the finals with D's pawns that just go up the board. Huge win for Fedoseev, so he's through as well. So Aronian and Fedoseev are through. We have one Armageddon between Chagayev and Laquang, which we'll be waiting for at some point, and then we're gonna have and then we also have this game, which is still going between Maxime and Vladislav Artemiev. Thank you so much, Turtle Man, for the 2 months. Yeah, Armageddon, exactly. Which issue? I'm good now. No, but I saw drop frames on my side. Seems to be fine now. Yeah. MBL getting smoked. Sorry, yeah. Let's watch the game. Sorry. Okay. Okay, what just happened? Sorry, let's look at this again. What happened? We got these moves. Okay. Rook d2. Oh, what a hammer! What a hammer move by what a hammer move by Artemiev. Brutal. Knight d3. Ooh, Artemiev is on friggin' fire. Jesus. Artemiev is on fire. He's playing this game like a freaking boss with 7 seconds on the clock. Rook e8. Yeah, this is some really powerful chess by Artemiev here with no time on the clock. Basically, Maxime kind of he got a little bit careless, didn't think Artemiev could be precise, and he's getting absolutely blown away. Yeah, so it looks like we have one Armageddon game. Yeah. I think that dark is funny for the prime. I think that dark is funny. I mean, g6 wins. Okay, Maxime trying to go full on cheese mode here, praying for a miracle. Knight h6 maybe, or knight d6. I don't know which way it's going. The bad streak continues for MVL though. I gotta say, like, MVL, my gosh, the guy, like, I feel like he's been bad for so long, and I don't mean that in like a rude way, but I feel like he's been bad for so long now. It seems like it never ends. Just seems like it never ends for Maxime. The pain. It's crazy. Yeah, knight f7, just rook f5. I mean, just brutal. Yeah, rook f5 is GG. And there's even rook e3 to add insult to injury. Rook e3 to add insult to injury. Brutal. So all right, so that means 3 players are through. We have Artemiev, MVL, and Aronian through, and we're gonna see who the last player makes it through is. We're gonna have an Armageddon game between Lequang and of course Maxim Chagayev. I think there's a very short break, maybe. Magus said MVL graduated from French school of suffering, maybe. Yeah, no, it's brutal. I mean, MVL just like it never seems to get better for him. Did I call him washed? Not really. It seems like for the last year and a half he hasn't had good results in critical events. I can't think of a single good result he's had, which is just rough. Yeah, so Fedoseev is through. Oh, sorry, Fedoseev, Artemiev, and can't think anymore. Fedoseev, Artemiev, and somebody else. Aronian, yeah. Fedoseev, Aronian, and Artemiev. Yes, there we go. And Chagayev and Lequang play one more. Let's go back. And while we wait for the Armageddon game to begin, we're gonna do one more, or we're gonna do a little bit more GeoGuessr mods. Let me know when the last game begins. Armageddon. Okay, I see flowers. I see parking. This looks like some touristy place in Europe again. This doesn't look like there's Etat-Unis. What is this? 14 Visca. This looks like Europe. Okay, what do we have? Klima Centaur. What the heck? Cottage Backvice. Now, oh, it's Croatia. It's in Split. Now, fun fact, you guys, maybe I shouldn't say this, but again, I know where it is now, but Gary Kasparov, actually, he spends every summer in Croatia. I don't know if people knew this, and a place that's very near Split. So yeah, so this is Split. Actually, this is Split. So let me see if I can find a street sign. It says 14 Visca. Let me look for a street sign in the next like address. Visca 5. Okay, so Visca 5. Okay, so let's go in. Visca 5. This is in Split. Split. This isn't even in closer. Visca Little. Visoka. Where's Visca?
Donald_dump just subscribed. Hi at GMHikaru. Thanks for your great entertainment.
I don't have much time. What do I have? 37 seconds.
Videos.
Visca 5.
Joe
Where's
CPH
Visca?
just took $5 out of Bezos's pocket. Thanks.
Shoot.
3 years. Second longest relationship in my life.
You're very welcome. I don't see Visca. Shoot. Got to be in the city though, right? Because those look like tourists. It's got to be somewhere really close. Fine. I'll just go right here. 635 yards. Okay, not bad. 635 yards. Yeah. I mean, okay, it's pretty good. What can I say? Okay. What do we have next? Let's do one more. Mods, it hasn't started, right? Okay, this looks like this could be many places actually. What's the language? To let. Residential office. So this is English speaking. Is this English? This could be Africa too, actually. No parking. This could be Africa. But to let, yeah, because to let that's British English. So I'm gonna guess this is like Africa. This is a former colony. See, what does this sign say? Health Net Airport Medical Center, a nationwide preferred hospital. I'm gonna guess this is Africa. I don't know where in Africa, but this airport medical center. So this is near an airport in Africa. This has to be Africa, right? I should go back this way. Has to be Africa. Smart TV CDO. It's Ghana. This is in the country that's Ghana, right? So I was right. So this is in Ghana. I mean, Kedi Healthcare. Okay, so now I have a good idea. Let's pull this up. This is in Ghana. This is in Ghana. Wait, why can't I find Ghana? What am I blind? There we are. Okay, Ghana. Okay, so this is well, there was something that I just saw, right? Kedi Healthcare. I'm assuming this is somewhere near the capital, maybe. It could be in Accra too. Kedi. It's near the airport, right? It's near the airport though, so it said airport medical center, so let's go with this. Wrong city. Still good, but wrong city. Wrong city. Yeah, Arma's in 2 minutes. Okay, we'll do one more. Okay, what is this? Up, down. Okay, there's water. This looks like Venice or something, or Milan to me on first glance.
Tony Co 0L just subscribed.
Decliant? It's not though. Decliant and Yagi Yogi Hanos. So then this must be like Latvia or something. Not Latvia. Rolex? What is this big building here? What is the sign? 30. Oh, maybe this is Hungary. Could this be Hungary? Maybe this is Hungary. Ghent Shakamal Slimp throwing Brada Republic. This is either Hungary or the Czech Republic, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, Ukras Vorvri. Wait, no, but this is Dutch. No, so I'm wrong. This is Dutch. Is this Belgium? I feel like there's a mix of languages. This feels like a mix of languages. I think this is Belgium. This is very weird. This feels like this is a mixed language place, which makes me think it's Belgium, because that was 100% Dutch. Proximus R40. So this is either this is, you know what, I think I'm gonna just trust my instinct. I think this is just Amsterdam. There's water. This has to be Amsterdam, right? I think this just has to be Amsterdam. I mean, if it's not Amsterdam, so be it, but I think this is just Amsterdam. Let's go like right here. Oh, it actually was Belgium. I was actually right. I didn't trust my instinct there. That's frustrating. It is actually Belgium. Everything I said was right, and then I didn't guess Belgium because I'm an idiot. It's still a good result, but still. A sign said Belgium. Yeah, let's do one more. Enter. Okay, that doesn't give me anything. What is this? Okay, let's find the sign. What is the sign? Wait a second. Zaragoza? Wait a second. Where is this? Wait, I feel like I've been here. This looks very, very familiar. But then again, all of Spain looks kind of the same. Crunch Fitness. This is obviously Spain. What city is this? Live Fit. Alcalá North Centro. Alcalá North. Bien. Yeah, this doesn't give me any information. The metro station. What's the metro give me? Ciudad Lineal. Okay, so obviously in Spain. Where's Spain? Yeah, okay, there's Spain. Yeah, so Zaragoza is up here. Oh, there's the A40, right? That was A40. So I should be able to figure this out actually, right? Where's A40? Where's the A40? There's the A40. So A40 up towards Zaragoza. I'm gonna guess this is like right here, maybe. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty good. Yeah, not bad. It's pretty good. All right, let's move on to the chess. Here we go. We have a game. Let's watch it. Change the scene. All right, here we go. We have our game. Let me put the music back on, of course. What do we have? So we have, that was Madrid, so no wonder. No wonder it looked familiar, eh? No wonder it looked familiar. Okay, what do we have? So we have Armageddon. Lukwanglam apparently bid 740. Chugayev bid, I guess, 10 minutes. I'm kind of surprised that Lukwang is continuing to play the Sicilian in a must draw situation, but I guess he is. Knight G5 looks great for white. Sign said Madrid. Oh, I didn't see Madrid. These are Christopher Knights. Thank you, Tony Cool, for the 16. Jones CPH for the 37. Thank you, Donald Dumb as well. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, you guys. So knight g5 played by Chagayev here. I'm playing and watching chess at the same time. Nice. All right, knight g5 played. Probably queen e7 or queen d7 has to be played here by black. You really read many messages. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. Whoa, an 8-hour stream. Yeah, just turning back the clock. Although generally Monday and Tuesdays I do stream a long time. Thank you so much to the Dayumon for the prime. I mean, my schedule these days is like it's higher quality streams and like a more dense quantity than streaming like a few hours every day. Queen e7 is the only move, I think. Otherwise I think you just lose. Queen d7, there's bishop h3 to win material. I mean, I guess you have knight d8, but I think queen e7 is bishop h3 not a move here. Wait, what? Black can, oh, you can what happened? Oh, I timed out a GeoGuessr. I didn't even realize I'd done that. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so after takes there's bishop h3. Yeah, I was like, what the heck was that? You gotta take bishop h3. I mean, this looks pretty ugly. I mean, bishop h3, I don't know if I like castles. I mean, he's still bishop h3, but see, bishop h3 right away prevented black from castling. And then after king f7 castles, d3 f4 knight d2 knight f3 was really good. Like one sample line is something like this, and then you go like here knight d2 king g8, let's just say f4 rook a d, not rook a c8, rook a d8, and something like knight f3 with rook e1. I mean, white has a ton of pressure and white's doing really well, so I don't like it that Chagayev didn't take. That being said, he's trying to put pressure on the central pawn on e6 here. Thank you so much to Lack for the prime. Thank you so much to Lack, appreciate it. Rook e8, probably d3 knight d2 or bishop h3 again, which I've been yelling about for the last like 5 moves. Hikaru is the XQC of chess streaming. Thank you, appreciate it, dude. Okay, c4 trying to open up the double op combo on the diags. I mean, takes looks really good now. Takes in like queen h5, even knight c3 looks good. If Chagayev keeps his wits about him, he should win this game. Thank you so much to ZG Thurman for the 6 months. Probably knight a4 here. Open up the double X again. Do I agree that Vladislav Artemiev is the most underrated GM? I mean, he's not able to play, which is a big issue. Something's got to be hanging here for black. Takes knight. There's something that's got to be hanging. I don't know what's hanging, but something has to be hanging. Okay, rook a d1, logical move. Have knight d4, I guess you take. Thank you so much to Ayrton J for the 14 months. Big shout out to Ayrton J from the great country of Brazil. One of the editors of my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for the 14-month resub. Thank you. Why am I not playing? Because I'm already qualified. Magnus, myself, Fabiano, and Wesley So are already qualified. d4 is not a great move in this position because you open up scope and you've already castled your king. Now, at some point here, Chagayev just has to take this knight and take this pawn or do something. Like, you can't just keep sitting around here all day long. Yeah, probably take and queen h5. I mean, this looks very bad. Probably is gonna have to go like knight d4 and e5 is my guess, but this just doesn't look right. Also, as I said before, I feel like people are taking the Armageddon thing a little bit too far. Laquang is a very good blitz player, but going below 8 minutes is, I mean, questionable. I would say questionable. Like, I think I got away with it against Wesley, right? Or did I put 820? I don't remember how low I went against Wesley. So but I have to be honest, I think that like for Laquang, going below 8 is a little bit too much. Yeah, this is our Armageddon game. It's the final game of the day. Those weren't 15. Oh, is this 10 minutes? Ah, this is only 10 minutes. Sorry, I guess you're right. 10 minutes versus actually 7:59 out of 10 is fine. That's completely fine. Yeah, that's completely fine. Did you know Wesley said he was addicted to your streams? Do you know if many other GMs are? I don't know if many others are. I'm not surprised at all that Wesley said that, because it makes perfect sense. I mean, it makes perfect sense. Like, not to sort of pat myself on the back, but if you're a 2700 GM, watching my stream is very, very insightful. Very insightful. Is Wesley watching right now? I should check. GM. No, he's not. Yeah. Yeah. You can't take the pawn because knight takes queen as a check on your king. Either you go queen h5 or queen e4. I think those are really the only two options you have here. So yep. Do they think they watch the stream to find the weaknesses? No, definitely not. But they watch the stream because a lot of what I say about like the thought process, the explanation is really quite important. Now this is a little bit sketchy. There's queen g7 and rook h8 here, and Laquang is getting some counterplay potentially. He's got a great bastion on d4. Look at this beautiful jumbo pony on d4. Wesley said he has stopped because it was cutting his time. Yeah, this knight is really good, and actually I'm starting to think that Laquang is going to survive this. I'm starting to feel like he will survive this game. They don't watch you. Get over yourself. Okay, dude, thank you for that. Appreciate it. The trolls are out in force. Like, if I see Jordan watching, I see Wesley watching, I know Magnus has watched. I mean, fine, I'm just making it up. Like, and I'm just saying because I have some massive ego. Give me a break. Yeah, I mean, it's just typical brain dead take. I don't know how many hours Magus has watched. I'm just saying that I mean, they should watch. I'd be shocked if they don't, because a lot of things that I say are things that I would never say if I was playing chess professionally, because I'm way too open about all these things. Not joking, like seriously, like the things that I say about the thought process, the time usage, general opening stuff about, like, you know, psychologically thinking about how certain people play, like those are things that I would never do if I was playing professionally. I would never do it because it's really giving up way too much information. Way too much information. Thanks so much to Munchie P for the 12 months. Appreciate it. Noterbeck lost, unfortunately. Yeah, he lost first game. Tried really hard to win the second game, but he also ended up losing that. Magnus doesn't have to watch. He has someone who briefs him every week. Maybe, you never know. I'm not sure who could do that other than Tari, though. I think Tari's the only guy amongst his like friend group who's strong enough to do that. I mean, I don't think anybody else in his friend group is strong enough to be able to do that. Tari definitely could, because he's a very legitimate, strong GM. David could, but I mean, I assume David just can't bring himself to watch anything I do. But Dubov definitely doesn't watch. I'm pretty sure of that. Amon watched you when I was eating McDonald's. You mean when I was doing like a sponsor portion for McDonald's, or you mean Domino's, or what? I don't know. But yeah, probably you go f5 f4, or maybe f5 e4, but some combo here because you are down material, and if white gets knight c4 and wins the bishop, you're in trouble. So apparently queen g6 is wrong. I mean, why is queen g... You're supposed to go queen h6 again, more like brain dead computer stuff. Like, why is h6 better than g6? I mean, it looks right to put the pieces on the two open files, but apparently it's wrong. I don't even understand why. So I guess after rook c3, white's supposed to be better. Of course I did a sponsorship with McDonald's. I'd love to do another one for their chicken McNuggets sometime. But I mean, I miss eating those 20-piece McNuggets on the road to tournaments. It takes, which is not that bad of a move. The only problem is, again, black is this jumbo pony. It's very hard to get rid of this knight here. Magnus refers to things you've said on stream in Norwegian interviews, so I guess he is watching. I mean, that doesn't shock me at all. Thank you to Kevlar UK for the 2. Another reason I know for sure that he's watching is because during the pandemic I was always playing this weird opening. I was playing this Caro Khan opening all the time with knight f3 takes knight f6 where I'd capture. I was playing this opening all the time in the pandemic, and then when the tour started, and maybe it started or it was like in the middle of the tour in 2020 or 2021 it was, sorry, I saw him start playing that every game. Like he had a game against Ari and Tari actually where he did the same kind of thing, and that's why I mean from that alone it's very obvious. White's got to do something, maybe D3 F4. I mean, you got to activate the queen somehow. B1 or C1, I don't know which square, but you got to activate the queen. I think queen C1's got to be the right move. What is Laquan's rating? It's like 27ish. Okay, but now he's begging for F4. I mean, I assume F4, yeah, he's begging for it. F4? Maybe F4. Tricky. Oh, this is a tricky move by Laquan, because now in the end games white is going to have passed pawns and black's knight now is only guarded by one pawn. Very tricky. What's the 2 million sub special? I don't know, you guys. I mean, we're gonna hit them pretty close to the same time. I think probably close sooner on YouTube because I'm not streaming every day, but I don't know. We're gonna hit 2 million followers here on Twitch pretty soon, 2 million subs on YouTube pretty soon, so it's just wild to think about. Okay, rook e8 takes king h7, probably queen e1 and queen e5 is good. Yeah, I think you go rook e8 and then some kind of queen e1 queen e5. Still hard to play, and time of course an issue for both players. Thanks over to Sims for the 2 months. Thank you so much to Big Bozer for the 9 months. Appreciate it. Thank you. Just want to say, don't mind the haters. I mean, it's all good. You get used to it. If you stream in any kind of serious way, you get used to the haters. It's not anything new. So let's see. Do I watch Magnus' stream? I've watched parts of his stream. Not a whole lot, but parts I have watched. What is king h1? I don't even understand. After rook f4, what's your move? Of course queen h6 wins here, but I don't expect it to be played. But I don't understand king h1 at all. Like, this is just a ridiculous move. How do you play king h1? I don't even understand the move. It doesn't do anything. Just bizarre. Terrible. So I assume this means that Laquan is going to win. So if I look at the ratings, I think that this means Fedoseev is probably the lowest, I guess. So Magnus plays Fedoseev. That means I will play Laquan. I think Fedoseev is the lowest, so I assume that means that I play Laquan because he wins this, because the top player, let's see, so it's Levon. I'm trying to think who there is. There's Levon, Fedoseev, Artemiev has to be the top one, right? Artemiev's got to be the top one. Viewers don't matter to you guys. We're just chilling, having a good time. I mean, I've done many things today that if I cared about the numbers I would not have done, including a sponsored portion of the stream for the great game called Hero Wars, which you can check out on mobile browser as well. It's at hero-wars.com, so make sure to check out that game if you haven't already. Anyway, as I was saying, I assume this means that Artemiev's the top seed, right? He's got to be the #1 seed. Second seed should be Levon. Third seed should be Laquan. Fourth seed should be Fedoseev. So this means that I play Laquan because 1 plays 8, so 1 plays 8, 2 plays 7. Thank you to Vaga Story for the prime. Thank you so much. Of course, legendary triple stack here for Laquan, so he's gonna win this. And actually, if you told me who the 4 players I could play are, and I'm pretty sure it has to be this way. I think it has to be this way, right? Because maybe not though. I don't know how they seed it. I don't know how the seedings go, but I think I play Laquan. Fedoseev should be the bottom seed. I think Fedoseev should be the bottom seed unless I don't understand anything. Queen h5 just wins the game here. Or rook h. I mean, everything wins. Probably takes and queen f4 is the easiest way to win the game, or queen f4 right away. Artemiev bottom seed because he was 4th in standings. I mean, I assume they have to use actual ratings, right? I mean, if they seed based on that, that's a little bit weird. I don't know. That's a little bit weird if they seed it like that. Yeah. So if queen d2, there's d6. Yeah, queen h4 also just wins the game. Will it be double elimination? Yes, it will be double elimination. Oh, rook h1 checkmate. Beautiful move. Is it April? It will be April 4th to 8th, I believe. I don't know. I mean, I assume I'm number 2 because I lost to Magnus in the final, so I have to be number 2. Queen a1 just wins the game, but I assume I have to be number 2 seed, right? Unless I'm crazy. So we'll see. I'm number 2. Wesley's number 3. Fabiano's number 4, and then who knows what the other seedings are. So yeah. All right, you guys, so on that note, I think I'm gonna call it a day. It's been a pretty long stream, actually. It's been like over almost 8.5 hours, so I think I'm gonna call it a day, you guys. We're gonna run the outro. I will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern for Title Tuesday. A lot of other great content along the way, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna run the outro, and we'll see you guys all bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a great one. See you. Bye.
When I see some of these moves that computer suggests after a game that I play, and I just go, wow, that is the beauty for me, because these are not moves that I would ever consider. And when I then see the move, and then like I might make a couple of moves to try and understand why, that is the beauty to me. I'm just trying to play as well as I can, and I don't really worry. Like, if I lose a game, it's not the end-all be-all. I'm not naturally talented, but if I don't get something, I try to figure out, why don't I get it? What am I doing wrong? Over and over and over again. Bye.